Hello everyone, it's Nick here, and it's time for another Zen Pinball 2 table as we slowly meander through these in this journey of pinball madness. This time round we're looking at Street Fighter 2, the tribute table, released by Zen Studios in 2009. So it's one of the earlier ones, of course, licensed from Capcom, who did the original Street Fighter 2 cabinet. All your top characters are there: Ryu, E. Honda, Blanca, the Beastman of Brazil, Ken, my favourite Chun-Li, Thunderlegs, Zangief and Dhalsim. So let's have the look at the playfield. Also includes a Kumar there, standing upright with the gingery hair. He's borrowed from Street Fighter 2 Turbo that came out in 1994. So all your Street Fighter 2 elements are there. It's a good tribute table. There's Blanca, who you can electrify standing on a boat. There's an aircraft that could be accessed for extra balls, I believe, later on, which hopefully will do to release multi-ball. There's the car there that gets smashed apart in the Street Fighter 2 game, in a mini-game. Yeah, the Street Fighter 2 music is playing, their main theme. A very pretty table. It's smaller than a lot of the others. There isn't a great deal to do. And my one criticism of this game would have to be, it's a little bit too easy, so you could have games going on for hours. Anyway, it's people who like Street Fighter 2 will like this. It's a good entry into pinball if you're trying to get started and you like your fighting games. There's a Kumar there. Have a few fights. There's standing guard on that ramp. We'll launch the ball up here. Let's see how we do. Great speech in this game taken directly from the arcade, so authenticity is good. Don't know how they got the license from Capcom, but they did. I think Zen Studios has got quite a bit of power when it comes to licensing and games in general. Right, so what do we have to do here? Well, there's some pins we have to hit in front of the car there, which cause it to gradually disintegrate. Electrify Blanca there to release missions eventually. You see the green lights flashing there in the middle. There's a hole there. If I get that, I'll get some sort of task to do, no doubt. Nice jump. Right, every time we light up Blanca, it's lighting up one of the letters you might see from the video display on the top left, so keep an eye on that. That gives us a clue to what we're releasing. The spinner on the left, that's got Chun-Li, or Chun-Li on it. Through Street Fighter, she's gradually evolved, that woman. Before she could just do helicopter kicks and lightning kicks, now she can fire fireballs and all sorts of crazy things. She's my favourite character to play with. I find her easier to control. I doubt that would be if I met her in real life, but we all know she doesn't exist, or does she? Oops, couldn't get that up the ramp there. So let's just concentrate on keeping this ball in play as long as we can. Extra balls come quite easy on this table as well, so I don't want the game to go on longer than 20 minutes, so depending on how, I might be getting over ambitious here, but depending on how well I do, I might have to deliberately kill myself at one point, because as I say, out of all the tables I own on Zen Pinball 2, these ones tend to last the longest. You need a bit of difficulty in games, don't you? Otherwise it gets a bit boring, no matter how exciting the table. But 2009, one of their earlier ones really. But they've produced lots and lots of tables now. Another game-related table would have to be Plants vs Zombies, that's it. So check that one out. I prefer this to Plants vs Zombies. It seems to have more grunt, more retro feel. Street Fighter 2, I first played this, I'm ashamed to say, on the Commodore Amiga, and I didn't think much of it. Then come across it in the arcades a bit later, and it's a completely different animal. Looks pretty good on the Super Nintendo as well, and pretty much on any other version apart from the Amiga and Atari ST. Actually, I didn't see it on the Atari ST, but I'm assuming it's similar. Ninja kick. There's Chun-Li. Right, ball save activated, so we're not doing too badly here. I can listen to this Street Fighter 2 music all the time. It just reminds me of playing in the arcades. But the problem Street Fighter 2 the game had on the Commodore Amiga, getting back to that, it come on 4 discs, and it meant constant swapping the whole time. Oh, who had time for that? But to be fair, a lot of the other games, its counterparts, its challengers had that problem as well. Body Blows and Body Blows Galactic. So you just couldn't fit everything onto one disc back then. You could put it on your hard drive, of course, if you had extended space, so maybe that was the answer. So, I don't know why they put Akuma in this, because he wasn't in Street Fighter 2. He was in the Turbo version, so... I don't know. There is a mission in this we have to fight Akuma by Akumi or Kumar. Don't know. It sounds like a panda's name. By hitting the ball up the ramp here, a steel ball of doom, to defeat him. And I'm not very good at that bit. Ball out. We've lost a ball. Oh dear. How long did that last? About 6-ish, 5-ish minutes. A beautiful table. You can see when the table zooms out left and right there, you can actually see it's actually the Street Fighter 2 cabinet next door each one. That's a nice touch. Later on we might zoom out a bit in different angles so we can see that a bit more, but that's very nicely done. So it's the nice touches there that Zen Studios do, so well done to you. Haven't seen this on the PlayStation 4, but I bet it looks extra super gorgeous. But I tend to upload these videos in 720p. 1080p will take miles too long. And to be honest with you, graphics on the PS4 loaded at 720p compared to loaded on the PS3 at 720p, I doubt you'd even notice the difference. Eventually we'll be in 4K, no doubt. But we need a much quicker upload speed, internet speed, if I'm going to upload anything in 4K. Because a 2-minute video will probably take me about a day and a half. There might be an exaggeration, but it won't be too far off, I can tell thee. How are we doing then? Well, that car hasn't disintegrated too much. Oh, ball out again! Oh dear. Perhaps I was being ambitious here. Ball free. Let's fire up this rampy thing. So 3 flippers on this table. Blanka up the top. Akuma on the ramp. Chun-Li on the spinner. What a team. Whoa! Yellow light is flashing, so we got a ball save. Thank goodness. I really want to activate multi-ball in this because that's my favourite bit of the game. You need to activate the ball locks. You become wet. Well, we won't delve into why that could be. Right, we're almost loading up the character bit again. Nice jump. Just keep an eye on that blue car throughout my game. See if the bonnet goes up or a door falls off. What other games were there in Street Fighter 2? There's the barrel game, wasn't there? There's a barrel there. Right, the car's had a bit of damage. You see a door's fallen off, so we're gradually destroying it. If we reduce it to nothingness, we get extra bonus points. Who's your favourite Street Fighter 2 character? As I said, my favourite's Chun-Li, just because of her thunder legs really and her helicopter kick. What's your fave? Did you like the Brazilian Beastman, or maybe the martial arts expert Ryu and his training partner Ken with a purple perm? No, not purple. What am I talking about? He got a blonde perm. There might have been a cheat for a purple perm, but he definitely has a yellow perm. Where'd I get purple from? There's Zangief, the Russian wrestler, Dalsim, the Indian rubber man, Yoga Flame, and all the things he says. For you with great hearing, you might hear him say various things in this. Yes. And also E Honda, the sumo man. Very sluggish to control, E Honda. He had the power slap and also the... could he do a... I seem to remember him launching through the air as a headbutt thing, but I might get him confused with some sort of Tekken character. Break the barrel. That'd be a good table, wouldn't it? Tekken. But that's Namco, of course. Maybe Zen Studios can't get Namco, but never say never. There we go, right. We've activated the fight mode. I think we've lost already. Ooh. Oh dear. What, you mentioned Plants vs Zombies and this Street Fighter 2. What computer game would you like to see immortalised by Zen Studios as a table? Any in particular? I wouldn't mind seeing a Spectrum Retro table, but that's just me. I don't think it'd be very popular, but I'd love it. A lot of like Spectrum music playing. Good stuff. Could have that Eugene from Manic Miner in there as well. What other games maybe could work? I don't know. That's Spectrum again. I was going to say Attic Attack. I'm Spectrum obsessed. Can't think of any others. Monopoly table, but that would be equally dweeby for me to say that, so I won't. Although it would be kind of cool. Golden Axe, now that'd be a good table, wouldn't it? Or Ghost and Goblins. That's it, I've come to the winner now. A Ghost and Goblins table. If you're If you're watching Zen Studios, Ghosts and Goblins. Yes. I think that's by Capcom as well, isn't it? Or is it by Elite Systems? Dunno. I'd have to look it up again. I haven't looked it up for this table. Look, we've got an extra ball. Hooray! Which means the game's going to go on forever. Well, we just want to release multi-ball, really. There's bits flashing around the table for me to hit. Got to get it up that aeroplane, which we missed again. Right, see if we can line it up to this airplane. Got it! Right, that's the first ball locked. Or is it the second one? I'm losing count now. We got multi-ball. I must have got more up that plane without realising. Here we go. Now, this is where you get mega points on this table. Watch out for millions flying up if we hit certain targets. I bet I'll get millions up soon. So everything I've done so far, a million. So everything I've done so far is pretty irrelevant. This is where all the points are happening. That was a million for something. 1.5 million flew up there. Yoga Flame. Good. Now, hopefully we keep this going for a considerable time. Hooray! See, this is the most exciting bit of the table. They should have more of this. What do I think of this compared to the other tables? It's okay. Needs to be a bit more difficult, really. Graphically good. Sounds are good. Plays well. Feels a little small. Could have been a bit bigger. It might be just my imagination here. Nice touch, as I said, with the stand-up cabinets either side. It's classy. Look, I've caught 3 balls. Boom. It's good. It's good. But it's not something you can have a quick game of unless you're absolutely hopeless. I just like listening to the Street Fighter 2. Funnily enough, I haven't got Street Fighter 2 on my PlayStation 3. Is it available PlayStation 3? I'm not talking the alpha version. I want the original Street Fighter 2. That's what I want. By the time it gets to Street Fighter 3 Alpha, it's getting a bit too complicated. Deciding what fight style I want and stuff. I just want pick up and play, kick, punch and special move. That's what I want. I don't want to sit a degree to learn how to play the game. And this is probably why I like retro gaming so much, because it's straightforward. You've got basic controls. You don't have to run updates every two seconds there. It's the game's the game, and it's always going to be the game. And it's not going to go wrong. That's just my thought. So don't get me wrong, I like modern games as well, but retro games are more that pick up and play for me. Makes me feel good rather than frustrated. Although there are retro games that make me feel frustrated as well. Don't get me wrong. How am I doing there? I'm not really paying attention again, but points are flying all over the shop. Another £1.5 million. Have you ever seen... not pounds, points. I'm getting way too excited. I've never seen the Street Fighter 2 movie. Apparently Kylie Minogue's in it, so I should watch it just because of that. But I've heard it's pretty awful. Have you watched that movie? Maybe I can see it online somewhere. I don't fancy buying it. Comment below, what are your views on the Street Fighter 2 movie with Kylie Minogue? Is it worth seeing just for her? Maybe. Oh, I don't have them there. We've got 2 balls left here, which is pretty good, my doctor tells me. So, as soon as we lose another ball, oops. Ball save, good. As I said, this table is extremely generous. They could never have this in a bar, of course, because one person would have put 10p in at the start of the night. By the end of the night, the table would have made 10p. Gotta make things a bit difficult. Ooh. Was there a real-life Street Fighter 2 table? I bet there was, you know, but I don't know. I expect that would be quite exciting as well. The things about seeing real-life tables on it, the excitement is seeing the actual toys on it. So if this is a real table, you said have that Kumar person standing up, Blanca at the end, and they'd probably go wrong after a while and have to be fixed. But that's what makes them exciting. Maybe I'm being sad. But it's a nice playfield. The thing with digitally recreated tables is they're always going to be in pristine condition. Unless they do an upgrade where dirt accumulates, and I hope they never do that. Or someone scratches it or spills their pint over the table. Ugh. Don't do that, Zen Studios. That'll be a very bad idea. Also got this one on my PlayStation Vita. Plays exactly the same. I think it's on the Xbox also. And on the iOS systems. Well, I always find it a bit small screen doing it on my phone. If you have an iPad, it probably work pretty well. It'd probably be gorgeous on an iPad. Boom. I've seen footage of all of them, but they all play pretty much the same. Sometimes the angles are slightly different, but you got a choice about 6 or 7, so you can choose which one's your favourite. The advantage on the Vita is you can hold it lengthways and you got, well, a massive elongated screen. It's like watching it just directly overhead, really. Sometimes it makes it a bit easier. Is that the end? I think I've got an extra ball, haven't I? Yes. How long have we been going now? About a quarter of an hour-ish. It's getting on a bit, this. I might have to deliberately lose the ball here. But there's not too much more I can show you on this table. Multiple's the most exciting. You got the fights against Akuma there, which I keep losing. Smashing the car up in the middle. The Blanca flashing at the end there. Not too many other things. There'll probably be see that, look at that angle. You can see the two cabinets either side. Yeah, good. As you can see, very good this table. Well, all their tables are. The amount of views you can have. What's good view for one person is pretty crappy for another. So choose the one that's best. I tend to like this one. Smash. Oops. See, another ball save. I think we'll have to secretly lose the ball. Zangief there spinning in the power display. This one get another multi-ball activated. Whoops. Ball out. Do 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 do. Another ball. How many is that? We've had about 20 balls so far. That's pretty important, that mid flipper there to get the jump. Oops, didn't do it too well there. See if we can get up the plane. Didn't. Jump. Well done, Chun-Li. Was it Kylie Minogue that played Chun-Li in the Street Fighter 2 film? I don't think her legs would have been muscular enough. Yes, I think we'll probably call it a day there. Unless I get another extra ball. Is it another extra ball? No. Hey! Well, that was okay. That was okay. Please comment and rate below what you think of the table if you own it on any of the systems there. So that was Zen Pinball 2 Street Fighter 2 Tribute Table. Hope you liked having a look at that one. And thanks for watching as always. And until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.